It's a great day for keto. My name is Liftar, and I'm bringing you today's keto tip. Welcome. Today's keto bite: count calories on keto. Should you count calories on keto? This is actually an area of some discussion. It's not settled, and it may never be settled, and probably can't be settled. Why? Because there's no simple answer. First, let's take away the ridiculous extremes of the argument. Yes, it matters if you eat 7 million calories a day, and yes, it matters if you only eat 1 calorie a day. We're talking about in the everyday real world. Does it matter if you eat 1,900 calories a day instead of 2,500 or 3,500 calories? Normal people eating normal amounts. Just by logic, there's a limit. You can't just eat all day long the most calorie-rich foods, even if they are keto. In many cases, when you're doing keto correctly, you can just eat until you feel full. That's what we're trying to get to. That works for most people. It is the ideal. It's using the fat in the diet to make your body feel full, because the fat is the thing that gives you that satisfied feeling. For some people, this doesn't quite work because of genetics, hormones, body chemistry, age, just all kinds of variables. You just have to understand you're not like anyone else. You have to go by what your body and mind need. Some people start losing weight immediately when they start on keto. Some don't. Some have more trouble. If you're trying to get into ketosis and you can't seem to get there, then you need to change something you're doing. Maybe it's lowering calories. Usually not, but it might be. You might be one of the people that has to count calories. But calories aren't the first thing we look at. They're usually down the list. Very first thing you always look at is the macro balance, the balance between protein, fats, and carbs. Usually, balancing the macros takes care of the calorie situation and the keto, getting the body into ketosis. So let's say you start with 25 grams of carbs per day, and then proteins would be about 25% of the calories, and fats, healthy fats, that is, 70 to 80% of the calories per day. If this is not working, instead of thinking about less calories, first try lowering the carbs below 20 grams per day. This usually turns out to be kind of a magic number that kicks the whole thing into high gear. And if you're experimenting with net carbs against total carbs, make it 20 grams total carbs per day or less, and you will usually start getting big results. Always make sure your fats are a higher percentage of calories than protein. This is kind of a trap people fall into, because if you start just going by feel instead of weighing out your proportions, you're always thinking protein is good for you. It wouldn't matter if I have a little extra protein. That can actually knock you out of ketosis. So you got to have the protein to fat balance correct. Like in real estate where everything is location, 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 we're looking for balance, 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 macro balance. Get the macros balanced. You can look at calories further down the list if you're still having problems, but being told to count calories is not a good way to start. It's not where we start. It's something we look at later if the macro balance isn't working for us. You always have to be reasonable. You can't live on high-calorie keto desserts and expect to lose weight. Balanced eating and balanced living, meaning keep your stress low in your life, that's what leads to keto success. And that's today's Keto Bite. If you enjoy these bite-sized tips, then come on over to rockthatketo.com and sign up for fabulous recipes, how-to tips, and inspirational stories of people who have lost weight or gotten healthy for the first time in their life. If you're ready to dive in and start losing serious weight, we have a foolproof 30-day plan all laid out for you. You can start losing weight today. Come on and check us out at rockthatketo.com, and we'll see you next time.